Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you what you could expect from ITA Airways business class on their A350-900. This is flight AZ681 from Buenos Aires to Rome, and as you can see here, the beautiful paint job on this plane, Valentino Rossi, this plane is named after. ITA has a partnership with the Italian Sports Federation or something like that, to where new deliveries on their, I believe it's just the A350s, will adorn the name of a famous sports figure. Now, Valentino Rossi was I guess a famous Grand Prix motorcycle racer, 9-time world champ. So here's a look at the cabin on ITA Airways. So you do have the pretty standard reverse herringbone style business class, but I do like the accents there on the seat there. If you got the flag, the ITA Airways, and their logo in the seat there. Now this is a leather seat, but I found the seat actually very comfortable. Usually, again, I do prefer the cloth seats, but for the leather seat, this one was very comfortable, maybe because it's still new. And you've kind of got the standard things as far as the seat features go. This is something you see in all those reverse herringbone seats with the compartment there. You got the compartment here with the charger, in-flight entertainment remote, USB cables. Got a nice size in-flight entertainment screen. Here, if you press down, you've got the tray table here, which folds, so it can fold halfway, and it can slide up some. So it is possible to get out during, I guess, while eating. You could get out. So at the seat, we did have some bottled water left for us at the seat. Got a pillow blanket, and did have house shoes. I'll show you that in a minute. Got a little compartment there to keep things in. A good size footwell. I mean, I had no problem sleeping on this 12-hour and 30-minute flight here. But here, as you can see to your left, you've got the movable armrest there, so that goes down for more comfort while sleeping. Got that open. You got some storage space, which also has the headphones as well. You'll also see a lot of Alitalia branding. Alitalia remnants, which was the former Italian airline. And this one, they did opt for individual air vents on this A350. Many others don't. 2 windows there, if you can see the Rolls-Royce Trent engine there. And just to give you an idea, as I always like to show you the recline. Again, very comfortable in the lay flat position. It is a seat, though. You do have to keep your finger on the recline button. Yeah, I found very few seats you can just hit once and they recline automatically for you. So this isn't one of those seats. They did hand out amenity kits, the Magnifica, which I believe was something Alitalia had. So you did get amenity kits handed out. There's the slippers I promised to show you. They did have pre-departure beverages offered. You had a choice of orange juice or sparkling wine. This was the Ferrari sparkling wine, which was very good. And they did have the hot towel service. So I'm going to leave you with the sound of the Rolls-Royce Trent engines taking off, and I'll be back to talk about more of the flight shortly. Back. Let's take a look at the bathroom on the A350-900, and nothing's going to blow you away about this bathroom. It's a standard bathroom. Got the slate gray countertop, mirror, little compartments there. As the floor is nice, but no window in this bathroom, so don't expect that. As far as the meal service, started off with some nuts. I had an Aperol Spritz here, which was lovely. Had a couple of those. After that, so basically you had a choice of appetizer, first course, second course, cheese course, and or dessert. Business class wasn't full, so I started off with the pumpkin pie with cheese, served with warm bread. Then I had the meat ravioli for my first course. Food was really good. I'd heard good things about Alitalia, but yeah, the food was really good on this flight. I was not disappointed by that. Second course, I had chicken stuffed mushrooms served with potatoes and spinach. Again, really good. After that, I opted for the cheese and fruit. I tried to try as much as I could. So cheese and fruit there. And then I did have they did have an assortment of pastries as well. But first I did have from fresh fruit, which was really fresh, as you can see there. And then the dessert. So I had some tea with that and just a selection of some pastries there that they had on offer. So all really good. The meal service. Now they did offer snacks too. Again, it's a long flight, so snacks were available upon request. Here's kind of a look behind the scenes, if we will look. So you've got some salad there and some different types of sandwiches there if you're hungry mid-flight that you can pick up. So those are cold sandwich options that you have there. It looks like some kind of quiche that's available there. Now, as far as breakfast went, I had an omelet with bacon and a tomato. Yes, a tomato there. That was also served with warm bread. Got a croissant as well. Had a beverage service that goes with that. I had a yogurt with fruit. You could also get plain yogurt if you wanted. After that, then I had a tea, lemongrass and linden blossom tea to finish that off. So I'll just let you take a look through the menu here just so you have an idea. Now they didn't have a separate wine menu. They carried, I believe, two reds and two whites, I believe, were options here, as well as the Ferrari sparkling wine. So you can take a look through the menu here, and I'll be back shortly to talk about the in-flight entertainment system and Wi-Fi. Talk quickly about the in-flight entertainment system here. Very responsive to touch. The screen was not a ton of entertainment selection, at least in my opinion, but I did discover Big Little Lies. That was an addictive little series that I watched on the plane for a good amount of time. But again, I would recommend maybe downloading some things beforehand just in case, because again, there isn't a ton of selection. This is not going to get close to what Emirates offers, which I feel is the best in-flight entertainment system in the industry. But you've got some different options, some music options as well. Yeah, that was really it. I'll let you kind of go through the in-flight entertainment system there, and I'll be back shortly to talk about the rest of this flight and my final thoughts. So I'll give you my final thoughts, but before that, I did want to let you know there was no Wi-Fi, I was told, but interestingly enough, I was able to actually send a message through WhatsApp, and it did send. So I'm not sure. I was told that they're still waiting on some agreements to finalize Wi-Fi, but that should be something that comes in the future. But overall, this was an excellent flight. Definitely really want to shout out Maurizio. He was the purser of this flight and kind enough to kind of take me through the goal of ITA Airways. This flight really had the three pillars of the things that you can expect going forward with them, as far as the new uniforms that they have, the new cabin, the new seats, and the new Italian chef-inspired menus that they have. Again, the food was really good. Service was very warm, very good service. Business class wasn't full. I would say probably 8 to 10 empty seats in business class. Again, keep in mind the in-flight entertainment system. While it's a nice, definitely a nice screen, there isn't a ton of selection. I feel like, at least in my opinion, I didn't feel like there was a huge selection of things to watch. But again, this is a 12-hour, 30-minute flight from Buenos Aires to Rome, and I really enjoyed the product. I mean, I thought everything was just as good. I wanted to fly Alitalia, and I'd always heard good things about Alitalia as far as people's experiences with the food, the catering. And I always think from a catering standpoint, Ezeiza and Ezeiza International Airport there in Buenos Aires always does a good job catering flights. I really have had very few flights where the food was subpar, so I'm not sure if that's something with the catering that the airline chooses, or just that airport outstation is that good. But anyway, I really enjoyed my flight, and that was my experience on ITA Airways new business class on their A350-900 on flight AZ61 from Buenos Aires to Rome. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. Thank you.